What up, tubers? Welcome back to another sealed early access event here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Let's get to 100K subs, baby, for that 24-hour stream. But we've got some early access Aetherdrift ahead of us. This will be my fifth event? I don't know. I'm on a recording spree today as it's a one-day early access event before the format fully releases on Arena to everybody on the 11th. We're gonna do some sealed, so we get to take some time to read our cards. We got a Basri, tomorrow's champion, Exert. Okay, this is the first Exert card I've seen. 1 mana, 2/1. Exert it. You make a 1/1 lifelinking cat. Pretty good. Cycle it. When you cycle, cats you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That is awesome. So, like a constructed level card. 1 mana, 2/1 that makes creatures, and if you draw like multiple copies, since it's legendary, you can cycle one away, and yeah, that's really cool. Gastel Thrill Roller, 3 mana, 4/2, haste, trample, becomes an artifact creature when it enters, so it can attack by itself without crewing, and then it can come back once with a finality counter. That's just okay. A black-white land that always adds black, but only adds white when you have a plains or swamp. Muragondo Raceway. That's kind of neat. Colorless land with Starcher Engines, and then when you hit max speed, it adds 2 colorless instead. 3 mana, 5/4. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. I don't know how many dinosaurs are in the format. There must be at least a handful. But yeah, 3 mana, 5/4, still just fat. This card I've had, it's pretty cool. If you have it out on turn 1, it starts racing real quick. It's a 1/1 menace with Starcher Engines. It's pumpable for 2, and then it has double strike once you have max speed. So you only get speed when you have started your engines, and once you've started your engines, your speed goes to 1, and then it can increase once per your turn when your opponent takes damage. It doesn't have to be combat damage, notably. But yeah, kind of interesting. Winter Cursed Rider. 2 mana, 3/2, ward, pay 2 life, so doesn't require extra mana to kill it or target it or whatever. Artifacts you control have ward, pay 2 life, and exhaust ability is exile X target, or rather X artifact cards from your graveyard. Each other non-artifact creature gets... Oh, that's really cool. So exhaust is a one-time use unless otherwise noted. There are some cards that allow you to exhaust again, but for the most part, things that exhaust can only do so once. Kind of a neat one. And Caradora, Heart of Alacria. 4 mana, 4/2. When it enters, search for a mount or vehicle, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. If one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature or vehicle, you control that many +1. Okay, that's just okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say our rares are particularly good for sealed. Let's take a look at some of the commons and uncommons. Cycling is back. There is a cycling theme. I think it's supposed to be red-blue. Definitely more intended for draft than in sealed. But any of the cycling cards are worthwhile just because of their utility, or rather their versatility. There is a cycle of these Starcher Engine cards, one of each color, I believe, and all of them have the max speed ability of being able to exile from your graveyard and drawing another card. Enchant creature vehicle. When this enters, make a pilot. Enchanted permanent gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, I'm not going to go over every single card. I'll just note like the better ones for the most part. Like this is a fine removal spell. We've seen this type of card before, like Seize from Slumber, right? This is an exile though, and it can also target vehicles, notably. So saddles and crew, vehicles and mounts are in this format, kind of. Yeah, there's a lot to parse. This is a nice one. Cycles early on for a single white, or it's a 6/6 vehicle that O-rings or banishing lights or whatever have you. An opposing artifact or creature. There's a cycle of these vanilla cards as well. I believe there's one of each color. I haven't seen all of them yet. But the blue one here is a 0/8 for 2 mana. Let's see, 2/1 that can help cast artifacts or abilities. 2 mana 3/3 vehicle. That's a creature on your opponent's turn. Tap down effect that turns off abilities. That's the blue Start Your Engine card. Here's one of the other exhaust cards. So it's a 3 mana 2/3 vigilance that can turn into a 3/4 that loots once. Not bad. Seal Pirate. Nice cycling ability there. Okay, man. Poor Somber Hoverguard. This is an artifact itself as well, so it's just so much better for all of the the artifact decks. Somber Hoverguard was a 5 mana 3/2 flying affinity for artifacts, but it wasn't an artifact itself. Yeah. The creep. Each color has one of these road cards that enters tapped unless you have a mount or a vehicle. It adds for that main color, and then you can sack it and make one of the pilots. There are also a bunch of pilots in the format outside of the tokens, and they all have, or at least all that I've seen, have the pilot ability of being able to crew or saddle larger threats. Doll, 2 mana 3/1 with Surveil is decent. Okay, got some graveyard theme stuff here. 3 mana 3/2 that mills 2 and returns a creature or vehicle. That's decent. This card's really good. 3 mana 2/1 that has Start Your Engines, but more importantly, enters and makes your opponent discard a sorcery or instant. Very nice. Some random filler stuff there. Let's see. 2 of these Gilded Godas. Kickoff celebrations, just like Bitter Reunion type effect with Start Your Engines. Here's the red vanilla creature, 2 mana 4/1. I like this card a lot. Fuel the Flames, 3 mana, instant, 2 damage to each creature, and it has cycling too. Very, very nice. This rare is just okay, nothing special. This is for the cycling deck. This card's totally reasonable. 6/3 Menace, crew 3, but it has cycling for a single red. Nice value 3/4. Start Your Engine card. Just a big vehicle that can exhaust to make itself a little bit bigger. Petals of the Metal. Target creature gets +X/+O and gains first strike until end of turn. Cool. It's a neat combat trick. It's like a... it's a pretty good combat trick, actually. I mean, can deal a ton of damage out of nowhere. Can help kill a couple of blockers. Oh, wait. Is this green? No, this can't be greens. These are all uncommon, right? Oh, I guess there's a cycle of like legendary ones that are vanilla, and there must be regular vanilla creatures. Gibberic Omnivore, just a 2 mana 3/2. That's it. Okay, that's funny. Oh, here's the card that lets you keep exhausting. Some exhaust creatures have crazy abilities too, so being able to multi-use exhaust is kind of nice. This is the Intrepid Farmer, or it's not Intrepid, it's Irrigated Farmer. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. Enters, mills 3, and then you can return a land from your graveyard to your hand. Just a great, great filler common. And the green-black deck is graveyard themed, so this one gives you some good fuel there. Good old 5/4 for 3. I like this vehicle a lot. Enters, gains 2 life. It can add 1 mana of any color, and then it can crew for 2 and become a 4/2. So, funny enough, you can play this and add mana with it the same turn, but then if you crew it, you cannot add mana on that same turn. Oh, this is a green vanilla one. 5 mana 9/7 Dinosaur Ooze. We can make it a 10/8 with the Regal Imperiosaur. Affinity for Artifacts, 7 mana, draw 3, gain 3. That card is very nice. Let's see, we saw the winter. Oh, double Thundering Broodwagon's good. 6 mana, 6/5 menace reach vehicle, but ETB kills non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value 4 or less, and it cycles. I don't think we had any black recursion cards. No, we didn't, but there are some ways to reanimate or get back cards from the graveyard, and this was a really good target for that. 3 mana, 3/3. Exhaust abilities of other permanents you control cost 2 less, and then its exhaust is creatures and vehicles you control gain trample until end of turn. Put 2/1/1 counters on this creature. That's fine. I remember this being really good. This is a 2 mana 1/1 flying death touch. Exhaust 4. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal 2 lands. Put them onto the battlefield. Yeah, so on turn 4, you activate this ability and you ramp up to 6. And then it turns into a 2/2. It's pretty sick. Another Start Your Engines card that can rummage later. Let's see. Scrap Compactor is a fine removal spell. 3 damage to any creature, or you can kill a vehicle or any creature with 6 mana. This cycles, and then you can crew and mount things without needing another creature. 2 mana Defender. Add 2. Spend only to activate abilities. When you next activate an exhaust ability that wasn't or isn't a mana ability, copy it. You may choose new targets. Huh. Start Your Engines, Mana Rock that eventually draws 2 and discards 1. That seems just okay. This is a cycler that has graveyard synergy. Well, I don't think this pool looks very good. Those are our land fixers. And then we have a couple of other fixing cards as well. I don't feel like I had much removal here, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this pool is kind of weak. Kind of just want to play my big dumb green creatures. And then maybe pair it with black. This is not a sealed pool I would say I'm very happy with. I guess white has what? Ride's End and Chariot for removal. That's not very good. This pool seems really shallow too for some reason. Doesn't it? Oh, I guess I have 2 Carrion Cruisers for Graveyard Recursion. Yeah, let's just go green-black. And I have a white splash, not too hard to put together because I have 2 lands. I have a black-white and a green-white land, so if there's something in white... So maybe just like splashing the Ride's End could be okay. Splashing the double white card is a little bit awkward, although I guess it does have cycling for a single white, so it's not crazy to think about. This requires a lot of artifacts, right? Whenever this or another artifact you control enters each opponent, that's a maybe play. 5 mana, 3/3 flying haste. Start Your Engines and it has lifelink. It's just whatever. Do we play a 2 mana 3/2? Curve is everything, so maybe. Get the double wagon. Could also splash blue for the Seeker. Is that worth it? Maybe. Get the Compactor. Get access to the Foul Roads. Yeah, I think we'll go without the white splash. Do we want to run any of these lands? Probably not. That was our curve. Not bad. Artifact count. Oh, actually, 10 artifacts? Wow, that was a lot more than I thought. So I guess these tear were reasonable enough here. One more. I don't know. It's got cycling. I could probably run these wreck removers. Not worried about building the perfect deck. Kind of just want to get to the games and, yeah. Get playing, get trying out new things. I queued up for a seal, or rather a draft initially, but funny thing, these early access events don't often have enough people playing them for the drafts to fire that quickly. So, well, we'll be alternating between sealed and draft for the videos until it fully releases. All right, what do we got here? No green, but we have a doll into a cruiser. I guess what we can do is cycle the Broodwagon as well, and then when we play the cruiser, we guarantee that we have something to get back. That's probably fine. Not a particularly good hand, but I'll keep it. Swiftwater Cliffs. Alright, that's the 2-mana 3/3 vehicle that is a creature on the opposing turn. Goblin Surveyor. Didn't attack. I think I'm gonna play the untap land out so I can cycle and surveil here. I'm gonna get greedy and try to find a green source. I'm gonna take 2 trample damage, and they're gonna go up to 2 speed. Beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. Interesting. Okay. Perfect. There's the forest. Untap all... This can't be good, can it? How many things take advantage of that? I mean, vehicles and saddles, kind of, but... I don't know if that warrants being played. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We'll play the cruiser. Drain for 1. Get back our Broodwagon. We have vehicles, so now Foul Roads enters untapped. We're just gonna pass here. Broodwagon into Broodwagon might just be game over. This card's really good. Ah, I hate these spinning wheels, man. Or not wheels, but whatever they are. Alright, that's the 4/2 haste one that we have in our sideboard. I think we just trade with our cruiser, let them go up to 3 speed. I don't think I really care about that. Spell Pierce? Don't do it. Let's kill the Surveyor. I don't care about the Mangler. And now we'll start putting the pressure on. Again, I don't really care if they hit maximum speed. They get the ability to exile these from the graveyard and draw some cards, but that's not very important right now. Another Mangler! That's funny. What the heck is this thing? River Churn Monument. Any number of target players each mill 2. Exhaust. Any number of target players each mill cards equal the number of cards in their graveyard. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I think I need to be a little bit... I'm going to exile my own graveyard here, then. It's an instant, right? Yeah. Wow, that can mill really quickly. The 1 mana mill 2 into exhausting for the final blow. I mean, I don't know if this is a good format for this card, but... GG's. Unstoppable Plan with River Churn Monument. Kinda great. I guess I have the Broodwagon to kill it. So, kind of irrelevant, but... That's a funny little combo. I assume it's just better here to... Well, realistically, how am I gonna lose? Probably not killing the monument, so we'll attack with these two. If they have a way to stop it, they have a way to stop it, so be it. And then we'll just wagon the monument to play it safe. Return a vehicle or creature to its owner's hand. Okay, yeah. Oh, well. That also just gets to re-kill it on the back as well. So I guess if they now have a 2-mana counter for this, because they didn't have Spell Pierce last turn. Like, counter there into mill 2... into... No, that still wouldn't be good enough. River Churn Monument. Funny card. Alright. Green, black, wins again. Out of the 4 or 5 events I've done, this is my second green-black deck, although admittedly in sealed. That's a little bit different, because I think the first one was in draft, where you could actually draft towards it. This does not look like a keepable hand. Once again, we have mono black. We have 8 black sources in the deck, so that's half of them. I mean, I have cycling on the remover, but no, this is easy mulligan. Wow, again, crazy. Okay. Let's just pitch the 2-mana 3/2 here. We can cycle away the Broodwagon and then once again get it back with the Cruiser. They've got the turn 1 Dynamite Diver. How many vehicles are they going to be playing? Yeah, they're red-white. Sunbillow Verge. Ooh, into the Coordinator. That's a good one. 2-mana 3/2 that scries 2 and it... Sorry, 2-mana 3, yeah. 1 when it scries Let's restart. Wow, that's a good one. 2 mana, 3/1, ETB, Scry 2, and then they can make pilots whenever they have a vehicle or mount. Enter. What is this? Outpace Oblivion. Start your engines. When this enters, 5 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Sack it, 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed. It's kind of neat. Oh wow, we are just going to lose to these two creatures, aren't we? I need to find a land next turn. Two damage to each creature who, or to each player who doesn't have max speed. It's kind of neat. All right. Wow, terrible. I think I need to get greedy here and draw a land this turn. All right, and we're dead. GG's. I don't think we're supposed to lose to a 1/1 and a 3/1, but I guess when you miss lands, anything is possible. Good beats. Hey, we got both colors and a pretty good opening hand. 2-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop. Much obliged, they said. Alright, turn 1, 2/1. Exhaust, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Yeah, it's a good 1-drop. 1 mana, 2/1 with... Oh man, they have the Astronaut now. Okay. We could just get rolled again. They are going to get max speed very quickly, so if I don't find a removal spell for the Bastronaut, Double Strike Menace is a beating. Sheesh. Try to hover over as best I can since everybody's learning the cards. Discard up to 2, then draw that many, put a 1/1 counter. So it's can only get up to a 3/2, but I mean, what can you expect from a 1-drop? Either Jacket, yeah. 2/1 Flying Vig. Sack it, destroy another target artifact. Only as a sorcery, okay. We just play the 2/3 and pass. So Flyer's gonna give them. Oh, they have the outpace. Look at this curve out on the play, crazy. I take 3, I go to 14, and then they're on max speed. So then the Astronaut has double strike. Gross. Can't do much here. Need to find our 6/5 vehicles that blow things up. Crash and burn, okay. That seems like a... Well, I'm pretty happy about that play. That didn't seem like a very good line to me. Alright, I'll take 4. 9/7 doesn't do anything here because they just attack with both and they double pump, and I would take 8. So I need to like mill something and hit. Well, we did hit the Brood Wagon at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means I can't cast this because losing 2 life would actually kill me. And if they have a land to go pump, 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 then we're for sure dead. Right? Pump, pump, pump. 8, that's 10? Yeah. Just dead to a 1-drop. Sick. And they have the Oblivion anyways, so... Like, I'm just dead next turn to the activation of the enchantment. I don't have... In fact, I don't have... It's... Do I have the -1/-1 effect for 1 mana? That might be our only out if I even have it in my deck. Which I guess I don't. The Locust Swarm card. Alright, good beats. Sweet. Well, that was a beating. No removal doing us in. We have a lot of good graveyard synergy, but no early game removal, really. I guess we have a teeny bit. Alright, 1 and 2. This is the time we need to rattle back. I could be swapping up the deck as well, for the record. This is sealed. We could try to pivot into something else, but I do think this is probably our best bet. Ooh, this is kind of nice. Turn 3, 5/4 might just be good enough. We drew the forest, so don't need to worry about finding that. I think I'm gonna put both in the graveyard, and that's gonna make our chitin reduced by 2. So I get to go turn 3, 5/4, turn 4, 5/4. It's actually disgusting, isn't it? Not doing very well on the winning the die roll front, which would help a lot. Alright, there's the 2 mana 3/3. What does this one do again? Vigilance, and the exhaust is loot, plus put a 1/1 counter on it. Yeah, not bad. I could attack with the Imperiosaur as well, since I have the Compactor, but I think I want to just play out the double 5/4 start. Lifecraft Engine. 3 mana 4/4. As it enters, choose a creature type. Vehicle creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to their other type. Each creature you control of the chosen type other than this vehicle gets +1/+1. Wait, they chose Dinosaur? Each creature you control of the chosen type other than this vehicle gets +1/+1. Dinosaur, interesting. Okay. Sure, we'll just attack then. Let the trade happen. Okay, yeah. 6 mana would have blown them out, but they can just go trade if they want. I'm fine with that. I can recast the chitin right now. Oh, that's probably good enough. 2 mana 5/4. Yeah. Six, gain 4, and reach. God, it's just such a better honey mammoth. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll kill that. Power creep is so absurd, dude. 6 mana, 6/6 reach, gain 4 cycling. Like, come on. What a world we live in. What is this? Turns into a 3/5 flyer with the exhaust ability. Okay. Attacking! Whoa, that is bold. Oh wait, it has vigilance. Don't listen to me. I think I killed their 3/4. Let them trade their 2/1 for my 5/4 and get in for 3 this turn. This doesn't have vigilance, so. The Wreck Remover is going to be able to crew the wagon by itself. Oh? What does that mean? Oh, they just missed 2 damage accidentally, I guess. Whoopsies. They must have that bounce card or something. But we'll go for it. Or maybe they were just hoping I didn't find a way to crew the 6/5. Oh, I am sorry. The reverse run over. The Uno reverse card. What is this one? Irrelevant. Alright. We'll take it. We're not going to end on a 1-3. The question is, how long can I go without 0-3ing this format? I have a feeling it's not going to be very long. Too many stupid, sexy vehicles. Everything is... Every creature is insane. Like, this is why removal, while necessary, is so... I don't want to say bad, just... It's not as good anymore. When every creature slash vehicle in this format, you know, has some ability or effect or does something, you know, it's just... If you're using a removal spell on it, well, your opponent's probably gotten some kind of small advantage already. And then through the course of a game, if you keep using removal and they keep getting small advantages, I mean, that leads to an overwhelming... Yeah. That's just my take on it, but... We'll see. It's early access. This is my 5th event or whatever. Who knows? We've got green, we've got black, we've got cheap curve. Good enough for me. This doll's really cool. 2 mana 3/1 with Surveil 1 is nice. Art is a little bit, yeah, creepy to say the least, but... Got a cycling 6/3? Yes, they do, or whatever it is. Dude, priority is always going to be held in this format, no matter what. Do we want to get the doll online? I guess we do. We have 2 different other 2 mana plays, so we can surveil with the doll and play a 2-drop next turn. Start your engines, and this is 2/3 for 3. Put a 1/1 count on it. It gains double strike until end of turn. That's pretty nice. I guess we'll just attack here. And we'll go for Mr. Mole Man. Alright, good value hit. Hit a land and a graveyard recursion card, so... Alright, start your vehicles. It's +1/+1 has vigilance, and then, yeah, they can hit me for 8 here if they want to. Oh, that's lightweight annoying. Carrion cruiser chains. Kind of need to surveil to our, what do you call it? 6 mana blow up a dude. But we have the classic Gravedigger recursion. Cruiser into cruiser. Oh, that's a nice one too. Man, we're gonna lose this. Just having no removal is disgusting. So 5 mana, 5/4 vehicle that makes a Thopter. It's only 1 to crew that. I mean, I can cast that next turn, so I guess I keep a 9/7. It's huge! Vanilla, 5 mana, but it's a 9/7. Okay. So they have speed 3 now. What does this do when they have speed 4? They can cast it from their graveyard, sure. Well, I do think we want to attack. I assume something's going to happen, but that's fine. If they're just trading, that's great for us. Sweet. So best thing here is I get to eat their enhancements now with my creature. Ooh, baby, those are good hits. I think we just leave both on top. Now we go the Wreck Remover, eat their enchantment from their graveyard. Sadly, this is a 5 mana. Okay, I mean, I have a flyer, bro. Wrath? The red-white Wrath? They're gonna flicker this and turn... Yeah, they have it! Awesome. So they're gonna get another 1/1. Flyer, that is. But now we are way ahead, I feel like. Double top, okay. Well, I guess I don't care about their 5/4 so much anymore. We're drawing the Gravestalker. Man, I don't really want to kill it. Either that or that. So I guess I'll just cruise here. Even though I lose the cruiser for cruiser value. We have a 1 mana 5/4. And we can play the Venom Sack. And say go. Remember, they did top 2 cards. Oh, that one's really good. 4 mana 2/3 flying vehicle that adds 2 1/1 counters on creatures or vehicles you control. Really nice one. So I have to assume they have a creature next turn as well. Question is, what are we killing here? Well, we can just go like this. Broodwagon. kill the 4/3. Attack for 5. Trade's fine by me. Okay. I should have played my land. Because if I draw another land next turn, I would be able to Deathless Pilot, play it, and activate our land. Alright, they have maximum speed. Yeah, messed up for sure. It's alright. I assume they have a removal spell here then. Sure. Well, now they're living off the top, but we have huge board advantage. So if they brick this turn, it's probably a loss for them. Cycle Marauding Mako, yeah. Love that card too. 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many 1/1 counters on a creature, and it has cycling. They drew a 1/4. Okay, each player draws 2. Or no, sorry, each player loses 2, but I draw 2 cards. Great draw. So they're going to take minimum 8 here. Sorry, minimum 7 here. All right. Okay, activate their land, get a rummage, and scoop it up. Okay, baby, let's go. I'm still in it to win it. We're rattling back. We're 3-2, despite having very little, especially early, removal. I might make a deck swap after this game, assuming we win it, just to see one other deck, but we're gonna get a draw here that took over a minute to queue after, or a minute to pair afterwards. Draw! Wow, good content. Alright. Okay. On to the next with our green-black whack. Oh, this is a good one. Doll's great on turn 2, and then plenty of options for turn 3. Probably will lead on the Raider to peek at the opponent's hand and maybe nab something juicy from them. Hello, hello. Green-black mirror match. The rigged shuffler at it again, I can see. You know, Locust Spray Me or whatever it's called. No, Migrating Ketradon. That's the nice one, right? Yeah. 6 mana, 6/6 reach, gain 4, cycling 2. What the hell is this thing? Momentum Breaker. Start your engine's enchantment. When it enters, each opponent sacks a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card. Sack this, you gain life equal to your speed. Interesting. Alright, what you got in there? Any instants or sorceries for me? Yes, please. Alright, and they have recurable 4/3, and oh, they have Speed Demon! Oh, God. My deck has no removal. Wait, I have one piece of removal. But they get Speed Demon next turn. Oh my god, I didn't hit a land. No. No, 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 no. So I need to draw... Oh god, I need to draw back-to-back lands, otherwise the Speed Demon just is gonna kill us. That is sick. Yeah, I mean, they get to draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and they have a 5/5, so... Good frickin' game. I guess I just do this and get back my 3/1 for now. Yeah, I mean... pretty bleak. We need to... the demon does hurt them quite a bit, but, I mean, it's a 5/5 flying trample. You're normally going to kill your opponent faster than it kills yourself, you know? Plus, they have some life gain on their Momentum Breaker enchantment. Missing on that mole was brutal. Alright, I go to 11. Their speed goes up to 3, which means they're going to go down to 11 as well. But they're going to get to draw 3 cards at end of turn. Alright, well, we hit the land for it. Now I can now can I beat the raw number of cards that they have in their hand? Oy oy oy. All of this seems like an impossibility. All right. I mean, I have decent value in this deck, but seems like a tall ask with 7 cards in their hand still. Yeah, these cards are all great. No! What? All other creatures get -2/-2. Jeez, la frickin' wheeze, dude. And there's max speed for them. I just don't have a way to deal with a 5/5 flyer anymore either. Alright, well, we got absolutely demolished. They had some crazy good top-end cards. That was a pool that needed some more removals. Broken Wings are so good in this format. The green common that kills a flyer, enchantment, or artifact. Yeah, I wish I had built a second deck to try out, but it is what it is. Another nice look at some Aetherdrift sealed. I'm loving all the cycling cards. I don't love the power level of all the vehicles and creatures. It's just, man, everything has 10 abilities, except for literal vanilla cards, of course, but just... creatures are too good these days. All right, friends. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time for some more Aetherdrift Early Access. Bye-bye.